here's some stats I'm going to read to you that we want to point out about mental health in every category, whether you're 80 or 10, is going up and going out of sight. And what I wanted to talk about was, especially with kids below 18, they're saying that 1 in 6 are reporting a mental health disorder. 25% have anxiety or depression. What are you seeing at your level? And is that all part of the identity thing that they have struggled with? What do you see as the main thing that they're struggling with at that age? We talked about how great they are to be with and awesome stuff, but what is the big one struggle that you see?
Well, social media doesn't help. And those statistics, when you look at those statistics and you dive into those even further, you'll see that, especially in girls, it's like a hockey stick in 2012. Boys have gone up for sure. They've kind of trickled up since 2012. The girls, it's like a hockey stick. I mean, it is like a left turn. It's actually quite scary. And a lot of it is body image, social media and different things like that. But yeah, I see that. I see our kids struggling with mental health, with anxiety, but it's all these additional external forces that our kids are in a complex world. I mean, it is so complicated to be 11 nowadays. So I even think, like with my own kids, 20 and 21, I even think of the time since my kids are in middle school. So whatever that was, 7, 8, 9 years ago. And just the remarkable, mind-numbing, remarkable change since then is incredible. And a lot of it is social media. It's easy to point to social media as kind of the mark of the devil in all of society, right? And that's an easy target. But I mean, there is statistics that show that. Of what you're supposed to look like, what you're supposed to wear, your hair, your body, your shape, your nose, what haircut. And so I see it every day. Last year, we were seeing it so much. We hired a full-time counselor just for the middle school to help us support our kids better. Her name is Tara. She is amazing. She totally gets it. She's got more letters after her name than I do. So she's super qualified. But she's also empathetic, but she's also real, right? So we've poured some resources into that because we've seen, these kids just wrestle, with it. And yes, I have definitely seen it here in the middle school.
Well, you brought up about 5 different subjects I want to discuss. The first one was the disparity. I mean, I'm reading it, and when you said those numbers, it said that from 2019 to 2021, for the female girls, it's jumped 50%. Where the boys have only jumped 4%. And you say that's mainly because of social media. You think that's the disparity? Is it how you look and what you're supposed to do and what they're getting and not meeting up to those standards?
Right. And girls are statistically more active on social media than boys. So that's part of it too, just in terms of length of time they spend per day on social media. And girls, it's more images, whereas boys, it's more text. And so when you're just flooded with images of what I'm quote unquote supposed to look like, and then you don't, in your mind, right? In your mind, what are you supposed to do with that? I mean, I'm 11. How am I supposed to take that? I have no idea. And the other thing, is a lot of, there's another book, I don't know what it is. It's called iGen. It's by Zwangi. I just read that. So the iGen is birth year, basically mid 96-ish to 2011, 2012-ish. That would be worth reading. And so a lot of it is parenting. So what the analogy that I give is, you take this machine and hand it to your child, and and then you don't pay any attention to it. And the analogy that I give is you're just basically pulling the pin on the grenade. At some point, that thing's going off. I pull the pin and then I hand the kid the grenade. At some point, it's going off, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. And so I'm actually in communication with this group that's got this really. This is probably a bit of a tangent. I'll stop after this, but it's called Pinwheel. It's developed by therapists. It's it basically lays over the top. It's software that lays over the top of an Android phone, and we could go on and on about that. So I've been chatting with them. They're making a brochure for me. I'm going to really sell the daylights out of it to my families.